Okay, so what if I told you there's one single secret that could completely transform every single relationship in your life? It's a huge promise, I know, but that's what's at the heart of Rhonda Byrne's bestseller. Today, we're going to unpack exactly what that secret is and how you can actually use it. So, let's dive right in.
Have you ever just looked around and felt like your relationships are, well, a total disaster? You know, that feeling of chaos? That's exactly the spot the author Rhonda Byrne found herself in. Her whole life, personal and professional, was just falling apart. And it was from that absolute breaking point that she stumbled upon the very secret we're about to explore.
The whole idea behind this book is that there's this one, single, universal principle that governs all of our connections with other people. If you get it, you can attract, heal, and perfect any relationship you want. So what is this powerful secret? And more importantly, how does it even work?
All right, here's the game plan. We're going to start by looking at why relationships are so central to our lives in the first place. Then, we'll get into the real core of it, the law of attraction. We'll cover its three-step process and the tools you can use to put it into action. And finally, we'll see how this whole philosophy puts you, and only you, in the driver's seat.
So let's start at the very beginning, the foundation. Before we even touch the secret, the book makes us think about something fundamental. Why do relationships matter so much? I mean, more than anything else. And the answer is actually pretty simple. They are the source of all our real joy and meaning.
I mean, really think about it for a second. What's the point of a great success or a beautiful moment if you've got no one to share it with? According to this way of thinking, it's our connections with people that give everything else in life a purpose. So getting this part of your life right isn't just important, it's everything.
Okay, so if relationships are the key, what's the secret to actually mastering them? This brings us to the absolute heart of the matter. The entire philosophy is built on one single idea, what the book calls the most powerful law in the entire universe.
It's called the law of attraction, and the basic idea is super simple. Like attracts like. The book says it's just like gravity. It's always working, whether you believe in it or not. The theory goes that your thoughts are basically pure energy, and they're vibrating at a certain frequency. And everything you experience in your life is just the universe matching that frequency. So think of it like this. Your thoughts are either on a positive channel or a negative one. Positive thoughts, the ones about love and what you appreciate, are focused on what you want. But negative thoughts, complaining, blaming, all that stuff, they're focused on what you don't want. And here's the kicker. The universe doesn't judge. It just acts like a giant mirror, reflecting back whichever frequency you're broadcasting most of the time. I absolutely love this metaphor from the book, your thoughts are seeds, right? So if you spend all your time planting these little seeds of criticism and frustration about someone, you can't really be surprised when you don't harvest a relationship full of love and support. The harvest you get is a direct result of the seeds you're planting every single day.
So to make this a little more real, the book shares this incredible story about a woman who was just stuck in this awful cycle of bad relationships. She just went from one unhappy situation to the next. Her default setting was just pure negativity. She complained about her partners, she criticized them, she blamed them for everything. By constantly focusing on what she didn't want, she was just sending out this powerful negative signal, and guess what? The universe kept delivering exactly that. More guys and more situations to complain about.
And then, something clicked. She made a huge decision. She decided to consciously stop focusing on people's faults, and instead she started actively looking for things to appreciate about them. That one simple shift in her thinking completely changed the frequency she was sending out into the world.
And the result? I mean, it's pretty incredible. Within just 3 months of changing her thoughts, she met a man who was a perfect match for her in every single way. They got engaged not long after that. So the big takeaway here is that the perfect partner was always out there, but the universe couldn't deliver him until her own frequency was finally tuned to the right station.
Okay, so getting how the law works is step one. But how do you actually use it on purpose to create the relationships you really want? Well, the book lays out a really clear 3-step creative process to do exactly that.
So, it boils down to this really simple 3-step process. Step 1 is to ask. And this isn't just about wishing, it's about getting crystal clear on the specifics of what you do want. Step 2 is believe. Now, this is the hard part for a lot of people. You have to act and feel with total conviction that it's already on its way to you. And step 3 is receive. And you do this by feeling good. You generate the positive feelings of already having it, which tunes your frequency to the right channel to let it in.
All right, so to really juice up those last two steps, believing and receiving, the book gives us a set of super practical techniques that it calls power tools.
And there are 4 big ones here. Visualization is all about creating a super vivid mental movie of what you want and really feeling the emotions. A vision board basically makes that movie physical, something you can see every day. Journaling helps you write your new reality into existence. And acting as if is about signaling your belief through your actions, like clearing a space in your closet, basically proving to the universe that you're expecting company.
And look, don't get it twisted. This isn't just about daydreaming. Each one of these tools is specifically designed to generate the powerful feelings of belief and expectation. That little act of clearing a drawer, it's not really for them, it's for you. It's a physical declaration that you expect this to happen.
So what does all this add up to? Well, it leads to this one really profound and honestly kind of empowering conclusion about where the real power is.
You've probably heard this quote, but man, it really says it all here. You can't just sit around and wait for the other person to change. You have to be the change you want to see. When you shift your own thoughts and your own feelings, you actually alter the energy of the relationship itself. And according to this law, reality has to shift to match it.
And that right there, that is the ultimate takeaway. Nobody else can choose your thoughts for you. Nobody else can make you feel a certain way. That power belongs to you and you alone. And if your thoughts and feelings really do create your life, well, that means you and only you are the creator.
And so I'll leave you with this final powerful question. If you are the one creating your reality with every single thought, what reality are you going to choose to create next?